Here are some tips for those of you that have already failed on your New Year's resolution.
You gotta be so good that they can't ignore you, especially the ones that ain't done shit for you. Yeah, you know exactly what I mean. They stab you in the back and then they ask why you're bleeding. I don't trust words, I trust actions. I don't care what you heard, I'm not slacking.
My name is Alan Roberts, and this is Everyday Fitness. Like, subscribe to the notification over there. Share my videos where I click the join button over there. You get exclusive members content, including live posts, live roasts, live Q&A, live workouts. I did a shoulder workout this morning. You'll get stuff about my nutrition, our daily lives, stuff we don't put on the channel normally, just for the exclusive members only. So check that out. Price of a Dunkin' Donuts cup of coffee. Now, here we are, less than a week into January, and I'm sure there's bunches of people that have already failed on their New Year's resolution to become the healthiest version of themselves in the year 2020. And that happens for many reasons. For many folks, it's because they pick some sort of ridiculously restrictive diet, and they've been drinking celery juice for the last 5 days, and all of a sudden this morning they woke up with Twinkies in their hand and their pantry's empty because they put themselves on such a restrictive diet. For many other people, they're actually watching this video right now from their bed, so fucking sore from the workout program that they picked that was inappropriate for them, that they are dreading going to the toilet because sitting down on the toilet seems like a form of fucking torture right now. So for you folks, I have some tips here coming up in a second to help you salvage your New Year's resolution. But for many people, it's that they already know that information and or they have very poor lifestyle and accountability skills. They have a hard time holding themselves accountable. They either don't know what to do at all and they still can't hold themselves accountable, or they do know what to do. They understand nutrition and they understand exercise. They just have a hard time holding themselves accountable in order to get to a healthy lifestyle. For those folks, we run a service called The Damn Collective. That's where my wife, myself, and our team are in daily contact with the person, and we are in a weekly video chat conference with the person, and we teach the person how to develop a healthy lifestyle and good accountability skills. We basically say, take a morbidly obese person, and we alter their lifestyle bit by bit by bit to a healthier version in order to teach them the skills to hold themselves accountable. So once they get to a healthier weight, they no longer need coaching anymore. Same thing with an underweight person, bit by bit to a more normalized weight, and they no longer need coaching anymore. And even for a person that has a normalized weight, that has a poor relationship with food or poor relationship with health or very, very, very unhealthy habits, we alter the person's life bit by bit to the point where they have a healthy lifestyle and no longer need the coaching. So they have the skills that they need in order to keep themselves healthy for the rest of their lives. That is the absolute goal. If this is you, we have a link above below at the end for you to check out our New Year's special on that. It is for New Year's resolutioners to try to salvage their resolutions. So check that shit out. Now, for those of you that know what the fuck you're doing or that don't know what the fuck you're doing at all, here is some tips I have to help you get to a healthier lifestyle in the year 2020. The absolute first thing you should do is prioritize your sleep. Absolutely. Because if you are not well rested, you are going to make poor decisions no matter what, because you're not going to be thinking clearly. And truly, in our society, most people get very, very, very poor sleep. We have tons of people with sleep apnea, but not only that, we have very poor skills when it comes to actually making sure we ensure sleep. For instance, I am a lifelong insomniac, so I make sure I guarantee my sleep. I wake up 6 days of the week, 3:45 a.m., no matter what. My eyes just pop open because I built a good schedule for myself. 1 day a week, I sleep until 6 a.m., and normally with that, I normally end up waking up at 5, no matter what, because my body's like, what the fuck? We've been in bed way too fucking long. I make sure the room is of the right temperature. I make sure my pillows are comfortable. I make sure that I shower right before. I feel nice and clean. I make sure the TV is off. I make sure that I prioritize falling to sleep, because when my body recovers and is when my mind resets. It is very important, because if my mind doesn't reset, shit gets even crazier than this shit right now. And that's not good for anybody. So, make sure you prioritize your sleep. It is the first thing you can do. Make sure you wake up at the same time and try to fall asleep at the same time under the same conditions. As much as possible, you will feel better for it. Now, once you do wake up, the second thing you're going to do is start prioritizing your hydration. We are made up of mostly water. If you do not know that, I'm sorry, but we are made up of mostly water, and you should prioritize that shit. We are tragically, chronically dehydrated society, and people do not take nearly enough care of their hydration. I wake up every single day. I drink about 30 ounces of water after my morning piss. And that way I am sure I'm hydrated. And that's before I even have my first cup of coffee. I make sure I drink 20 to 30 ounces of water every morning, no matter what. And I am poor with my hydration. So I make sure I get as much of my hydration in earlier on in the morning as possible for 2 reasons. 1, that way I know it gets done. But 2, that way I'm not drinking a bunch of fluid towards the end of the day and having to get up in the middle of the night and take a piss, because again, I'm prioritizing my sleep. So make sure you prioritize your hydration. It is very important. Make sure you drink bunches of water when you first wake up. Drink 12 to 20 ounces of water after every meal you have, or with every meal you have. And if you work out, you should possibly drink some more fluids, anywhere from 8 to 12 ounces per every half an hour you work out. And a good way to find out how much water you need is that you take your body weight, and this is very rudimentary, mind you, but you take your body weight and you divide it in half, and that number of pounds that would be is also the number of ounces of water you would need. And now I know there's many people being like, well, what if the person weighs 400 pounds? That's 200 ounces of water. And I would say, yes, that's 200 ounces of water. But the crazy thing is not the 200 ounces of water, it's that the person weighs 400 fucking pounds. And truth be told, if you are a 400-pound person or a 350-pound person, it's 175 to 200 ounces of water. Very realistically, that will help fill the void of you eating some food because you need to get your weight down. That's just facts, people. I'm sorry if that pissed a few of you off, but drink more water. Hopefully it'll fill you up, and hopefully you'll be able to start losing weight. And it's good for inflammation. It helps with your thought process. It helps with your sleep. As we said, we're going to prioritize our sleep. So the very next thing you can do is going to drive people absolutely crazy because society is so fucking dependent upon this shit. But don't go through a drive-through fucking window unless it's for a non-calorie beverage like Dunkin' Donuts coffee. I fucking love you, Dunkin'. I love you so much. But do not get food from a drive-through window. Don't do it. It is not how we even evolved to be. We evolved to have to earn our food. When you can press on a gas pedal, expend 1 calorie expending on a gas pedal, and then pull up to a window and receive thousands and thousands and thousands of calories through a window, it oftentimes results in you eating thousands and thousands and thousands of calories too much. Just absolutely too much. People go through a drive-through window, they don't even think about it. They just order food and order food and order food because this food that you get through a drive-through window is normally very, very, very addictive food. It just is. It is salty, it is fatty, it is sweet. You look at a cheeseburger from McDonald's, the cheeseburger has sugar in the bun, sugar in the cheese, it has a ton of salt in the meat, it has sugar in the ketchup, it is sweet, salty, fatty, everything that somebody wants to fucking shove in their mouth when they've got a problem with food. It is 500 to 570 calories per cheeseburger, and people will wolf down 4 or 5 of them at a fucking sitting. It is how people end up eating 5,000 calories a day and not realizing it. We do not realize how many calories are in the drive-through bag once we get it. We just fucking don't. So if you really want to be healthy, if you really want to be the healthiest version of yourselves, don't get food through a drive-through window. At least get your ass out of the fucking car and walk your fucking ass in and order the fucking food. That way you have to order it in front of somebody too, and that way you won't order the 22 cheeseburgers because you want to have some later. Anyway, the next one, prioritize eating your fucking vegetables. You're a full-grown fucking adult, eat your fucking vegetables. If you don't like vegetables, you know what I say to that? You're a fucking adult. Eat your fucking vegetables. If you mainly eat lean meats, lean proteins, and stuff like that, and from the produce section of your grocery store, you will inherently have a healthier diet. You will inherently have a healthier nutrition plan. So prioritize eating through the produce section and lean meats. Try to stay out of the middle aisles, and no matter what, do not buy soda, because the next one is do not drink your fucking calories. Prioritize not drinking your fucking calories. If you do not drink your fucking calories, it makes it much, much, much easier, to the point where even if you go out on, say, your birthday, and you have some beverages, make sure you understand that those beverages, those adult beverages, do have calories in them. So try to make up for it at some point in time later. And that is my last hard set rule. Make sure you do let yourself indulge occasionally, but make sure it is actually an occasion to be indulging on. Make sure it's your birthday or your anniversary or you got a promotion at work or something like that. You did not get a promotion every fucking day. It is not your fucking birthday every day. You do not deserve cake every fucking day. You did not earn cake every fucking day. That is how people earn diabetes. That is how people earn getting their foot chopped off from having diabetic necrosis. That is how people earn a shortened lifespan by thinking that they deserve cake or potato chips or something ridiculously sweet every fucking day. You did not earn it. You do not deserve it. You really don't. On your birthday or something like that, if you want to have some cocktails, you want to have some cake, of course, indulge. You've earned it because you have been good the rest of the year. You have prioritized your sleep. You have prioritized your hydration. You have not eaten through a drive-through window. You have prioritized eating from the produce section and from lean meats. You have prioritized all these things, and you haven't drank calories in a long fucking time. So that beer or that cocktail and that piece of birthday cake are going to taste and feel so much better because you will have earned it, and they will not have the stress that you have deep in the back of your mind saying that I am already obese, or I am already out of shape, or I already have these health problems on the horizon because of my lifestyle choices. You have that stress no matter what. No morbidly obese person cannot possibly tell me that when they eat a piece of cake, there's not a little section of them in the back of their brain going, this is going to fucking kill us. This is going to be the one that causes a fucking aneurysm. Not one person from the fat acceptance community, I bet you could hook themselves up to a fucking lie detector test and pass that fucking question. Do you think you're hurting yourself by eating that piece of cake? And if they say yes or no, I guarantee you deep down they know the answer is yes, they're hurting themselves. So you will have earned it. You will have known, and the stress from eating it will be off because you know that it is a reward that you have earned. You have earned this indulgence, and then you will be able to go on to the next day and be like, that cake was great, but now I'm going to eat from the produce section and guarantee my sleep. These are the things that we need in our society. You need to be able to build yourself a healthy lifestyle that occasionally has indulgences. You cannot treat every day like an indulgence, but you can certainly have them. However, we need to start fucking earning them. You need to set some hard, fast fucking rules for yourself to get proper sleep, to get proper hydration, to eat properly, to not eat out of convenience, and to make sure you take good fucking care of yourself and you earn your rewards. And that's just my 2 cents on the matter. My name is Alan Roberts. You can hit me up on Alan Roberts, EDF. You can hit me up on Twitter at Everyday Fit. I'm also on Facebook at Everyday Fitness, on the internet at everydaydayfitness.net. And I hope this helps you have a happier and healthier 2020. Goddamn.